Welcome everybody. And yes, it is the legend Jonva of Live Life, Be Happy 24/7. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm really excited to really kick off this 2023 new year. Well, I want to first say Happy New Year to everybody and say that we're really excited to be at a new home, which is Doc Entertainment. So really looking forward to, this incredible journey. And as I always say, we're going to have fun with this along the way with you guys riding shotgun all the way. Now, today we have a very special guest who's a real huge supporter of my journey and the show, and that's my Uncle Al. Uncle Al is a visionary who inspires me every day as he sets the bar for achieving goals at every level. So, with warm welcome, I just want to say, welcome, Uncle Al. How are you?
Thank you, nephew.
All right. I'm really happy to have you on here. I know you have a very busy schedule, so I said, I better kind of catch this early in the year, so we can share with the world, all these amazing things that you're doing, and we can all embrace and support you as well.
That's good.
One thing I want to say is that you are an amazing individual, and I find that you navigate through the labyrinth of life very well.
I hope so.
All right. And with that, Uncle Al, I just want to say again, congratulations on the wonderful things that I see that you have on social media, bringing awareness to a lot of the talented artists and creatives over in Romania. And I really say that's totally amazing. Never seen anybody bring that kind of heat, and you do it well. Now, as I always like to do, is I like for my guests to share their experience with our global audience to kind of give them more of an insight as how this all came together. So I'm going to kind of ride shotgun here and kind of let you kind of navigate us through your journey.
Where should I start?
Well, like I said, I see that you have quite a bit of young talents, in Romania. And I'd like to know, how did that kind of come together? How did you put that plan or process in place to get some of these young talents the exposure that I'm seeing all over the place?
Well, I started probably on the Romania about 15 years ago, and my first was a young girl and her brother on a Christmas song.
Okay.
And it was beautiful. They did a great job. She now works for Disney.
Wow.
She's been in Los Angeles now for the last 3 months. You find her in England, Romania, you name it, she'll be there. Right? So that's how it started. And then, of course, as that came on, people who saw me supporting her asked to be friends, and we just sort of grew from there.
Okay, well, that's interesting. It's nice to see that you have that bond and support from these amazing talents who see you as a I would say as a focal point in their journey. So that's really inspiring. From what I'm saying, I could just tell. But I see it all the time, and I'm like, wow. It would have been nice to have someone like you, riding shotgun, kind of navigating, through these waters, because these waters are quite challenging in the world of entertainment. And,
You're right.
You don't have to get into too much, but you know how it is.
And the small amount of people to become successful is really, really small. So we really had to work at it. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm supporting people from Brazil, the Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, Croatia, Romania, UK, Ireland, Italy, and I think there's a couple others, but I can't.
Wow, that's incredible. That's totally amazing, and I commend you for your hard work and your dedication and working with them. Now, I noticed there are so many. So what I like to ask you, because you have some really amazing talent. Who should we be looking at or paying attention in 2023 and beyond? Because there's so many.
A lot, actually. You're right. Anna Maria, especially, she's my Artist of the Year. Mm-hmm. Anna Maria Baldacona. I spent a week with them last summer with her and her parents. Great people, just beautiful, beautiful people. And her little sister, who's Sarah, 7 years old, and she is also a great singer. She's put on 3 videos on YouTube, and she sounds just like her sister. She's only 7.
Very good.
That's how it starts. A lot of these people now, for example, Georgetta Constantine was my artist of the year in 2018. She's now 24 years old, and she's a teacher. That's what happens.
Wow.
Stop singing, but life changes for these people all the time. Depending on, she just thought she had interest in kids.
Okay. Well, that's good, and like I said, you do a good job. You do in the preparation, in the presentation, and I've always noticed. I mean, you put a lot of hard work, and I know they're very thankful, and the return is must be amazing because it's not everybody that you can have somebody who kind of recognizes a special talent and really helps you navigate onto the big stage. So that's a blessing in itself.
The return is the results from the parents, the family, how they feel about what I'm doing for them. Like, for example, I just mentioned Anna Maria and Sarah. Well, Sarah was 6 years old last year, and I think I sent her a gift for Christmas, and she said, "Mom, Al is Santa Claus." No, I'm not. She said, "Well, I haven't got a grandpa. Would you be my grandpa?" No, I've got two more grandchildren. So there you go.
Nice. Now I have to ask you, Uncle Al, when you were, growing up in your journey, who were your influences, and how did they help shape your life and goals? From all these things that I'm saying, who were your influences?
I've been at this, I said, 15 years, but before that, I had a little bit of music before that, not very much.
Okay.
Because the people I dealt with were friends, neighbors, and I used to go to their shows. I helped them put their show together with the right music. But my background is not music by any means.
Tell me what your background is.
The background is, when I got out of high school, I became a pilot with the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Wow.
And I found that wasn't really what I wanted to do because I was brought up military. My father was in the Air Force. Military that was the end. I said, 22, I said, no more. So I got out. And I ended up in the finance business.
Okay.
Finance business. And then my own business. I set up an ultralight aircraft school.
Okay.
In Nova Scotia. So I'm from Canada originally, but now I hold dual citizenship.
Okay.
That's why I travel on an American passport, because I live here. If I lived in Canada, I'd probably travel on a Canadian passport.
Okay.
But that's the whole point. I mean, it gives me more freedom to do what I want to do. And right now, what I want to do is support these kids that deserve to be supported.
Well, you're doing a great job, and I can see how you took from your professional world and transition, those best practices into the world of entertainment. And you're doing extremely a wonderful job with that.
Thank you.
Now, another question I have, and I would like to always ask my guests now, with this global pandemic that has impacted creatives all over the planet, how do you help your artists navigate through that altogether?
Well, everything's done on the computer. YouTube, Zoom, we've done Zoom. And I made sure I took all my vaccinations. I think I've had 5 now. So, and as soon as it was able to, we went to Romania again. We went to Canada. We started doing the travel that we did before the pandemic. But we didn't lose. Music went silent for about a year and a half. People just didn't do anything because they couldn't go do shows.
Okay. All right. And I agree with you. Yeah, it was very challenging, and you're right. If it wasn't for, and I always say the technology, when you put it to good use, I don't know what would happen. I made, I would say, like 95% of my networking and friendships came through by way of Zoom, literally.
So the pandemic has some benefit to music, but not a lot.
Right, I know. And like I said, I always feel that it always needs to be an equal balance in what we're doing. Now, my next question, for our audiences looking to be a part of the Uncle Al's family, where can we connect with you to support your upcoming project and your artists as well?
Facebook.
Facebook? Okay. Well, when it's all said and done, I'm going to get the links, your Facebook links, so we can put it on our platform. So anybody looking to connect with Uncle Al can kind of click and find you and start that dialogue, so you can kind of spread your shine with them as well.
Well, if you notice on all my posts, at the end of each post,
yeah,
all the links to these artists are there.
Okay.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Well, that's great. Right. Well, it makes it very easy to find and to navigate as well. Now, before we close out the show, I'd like for you to share an inspirational quote about something that will be a great takeaway for our global audience that they can kind of incorporate in their journey as well. So take a moment and ponder on it, and when you're ready, kind of just let us know.
I don't know if I ever come up with something really, really wise.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I work. I work at it. Let me put it this way: the inspiration for me is seeing people like Anna Maria Magina, who just won the Romanian Got Talent, ended up at the America's Got Talent, and now in the finals. But as a matter of fact, the show's on tonight. The finals, the last 11.
Okay.
And the major thing about that one is that when she won Romanian, she was able to buy her parents a home.
Wow. Okay.
She said, "I'm so tired of not having my own bedroom." So I met with her and her mother and her sisters in my last trip to Romania. The girl in Australia, from Australia Got Talent, just got the golden buzzer.
Wow.
An 11-year-old girl in Romania. Her name is Karina. But you wouldn't believe. You think she was 22. Well, I sent the video to Wanda, our partner, and I asked her, "How old do you think this girl is?" She said 22. She's 11. And she got the golden buzzer in Romania. So these are the things that inspire me, knowing that I've helped these kids get there.
Very well. Well, Uncle Al, you know what? You're doing an amazing job. And I would say to you, kudos again. Continue doing what you do and spreading your shine all over the world. I've known you for quite some time, and like I said, and I admire all the wonderful things that you're doing. So never stop being Uncle Al, all right?
Try not to.
Well, like I said, I always like to call my guests back. So we'll be calling you back in the near future, check in on, the amazing things that you're doing. And again, congratulations on these artists that, that are really putting things into action, and they're showing some really amazing results, and they deserve it, because you know what? You did a wonderful job, helping them along the way.
Well, they like to be supported.
All right. Well, we'll see each other next time. And Uncle Al, like I said, you have an amazing day. And like I said, keep posting and keep shining. All right.
Thank you very much for the interview.
All right.